In the beginning, there was Brahma, from whose perception all known and unknown things emerged. On Earth, his perfect people lived for thousands of years in paradise, until our world began its inevitable decay, and all life would be extinguished. But before the end, there were men fighting for their family's legacy. They fought for the word of Krishna. For 18 days, these warrior princes fought back the armies of darkness. There was no surrender, no remorse, only death or victory. It would be the decisive war against treachery and sin, a struggle that would shape mankind's destiny on Earth. One family at war, all future at stake.
When I was a child, my teachers told me I had the potential to be the greatest archer the world had ever seen. Arjuna, son of Pandu, was destined to be the most respected and feared super warrior of all time, the Super Warrior Supreme. I never cared to claim that title. What use did I have for titles when I lived in exile with my brothers? But things now are different. My brothers, my son, my soldiers need me to live up to my title. So how do I tell them that title, the greatest bowman, belongs to another?
Lord Bhishma, I'm sorry to disturb your sleep, but...
If the next words out of your mouth aren't "the king needs you," then you'd better run for it, boy.
That's what The king needs you, my lord.
Tell him I'll be with him shortly. And boy, you'd better run anyway. I've lived far beyond what any man should. Invigorated by the war games men like me indulge in, to spread kingdoms and gorge on glory. It's been my greatest joy to see these boys become men, to have a hand in teaching them the ways of the Super Warrior. So it breaks my heart that now I have another purpose: to kill them. It's been my greatest joy to see these boys become men, to have a hand in teaching them the ways of the Super Warrior. So it breaks my heart that now I have another purpose: to kill them. Am I the only one that remembers when the kings on either side of this war lived as one? Do you remember, Duryodhana? Do you remember what you were like as a child? You played with your Pandu brothers like they were your own. My dream of a united house of the Kurus and the Pandus seemed assured. But in one twisted game, you shattered that dream, dear Duryodhana. You tore apart both families forever. Before you were born, your father told me of a vision he had. He saw a peacock protecting the world from the maw of a hungry wolf. He saw you as that peacock, Duryodhana. He saw you as a peacemaker, a righteous king, and an honorable man, and I believed him. I believed him until I saw what you did that day in your father's court. The shameful atrocity you committed that spawned all this blood and bile. We're a long way from those playful days of mischief, Duryodhana. Now all I see before me is a hungry wolf.
Drista will sound the war conch today. Our infantry will attack in the crane formation. Yuyutsu, you take Abhimanas and try to flank.
You have to put him down.
Bhima,
You have to kill the old man. You have to kill Bhishma. You saw how many men he killed yesterday. He almost killed your son. He almost killed me. Only you can kill him, and yet you don't. Why? Why?
Let go of me, Bhima.
Ah! Or what?
Peace, Brother Bhima. Save your energy for your enemy. The fate of all things hang in the balance. Stand alongside your brothers. Only united will you.
I know the score, Lord Krishna. And the good news for all of you is my rage knows no bounds. I can rule my brother's weakness even as I plot the slaughter of my cousins. Remember, Arjuna, dear brother, the ocean of death Bhishma rots is on your head. Kill him quickly, or you'll find yourself drowning in all that blood.
Kill Bhishma. The words flow so easily for you, brother. How nice it must be to be such a simple man. Do you not remember our childhood? Do not the echoes of Bhishma's laughter in the hallways of Hastinapur Palace sound in your head? Granduncle Bhishma was the only one that played with us then, before we were burdened by the weight of our super warrior duties. Wisdom and love he gave us.
Always rely on yourself, Arjuna, not on your tools. Victory in battle belongs to the warrior, not the weapon.
My tools are different now, and so am I. But am I truly the man Bhishma wanted me to be? The warrior he raised me to be? Would the warrior Bhishma raise me to become stand powerless before his opponents? Bhima is right. My hands are stained with the blood of those Bhishma kills. I will end my granduncle's fury. But not because it is my destiny, or because it's written in the stars, or by some grand design. I'll do it, dear granduncle, my mentor, my master, my teacher supreme, because you have lost your way, and because of that, I too have lost mine. This is an act of mercy. This is my gift back to you for everything you ever taught me. The ways of fate are wily. This is the last dawn you will ever see. This is an act of mercy. This is my gift back to you for everything you ever taught me. The ways of fate are wily. This is the last dawn you will ever see.
All games have ended.
I am the Super Warrior Supreme.
I still possess the boon the gods gave me.
Good luck with that.
Today is not the day I die, nephew.
We'll see, granduncle. Krishna, faster! Ride to Bhishma!
Thinking of taking me head on, eh, Arjuna? Let me teach you to approach your elders with a bit more respect.
What the?
Why would he fire that into the air?
Don't be distracted. Get me close to him.
Arjuna, what if he wasn't aiming at us?
Oh no. Krishna! Jump for it! In all my angst, Granduncle, I forgot just how much fun this might be. In all my angst, Granduncle, I forgot just how much fun this might be. Now, it's my turn. Creature should not exist in this world. I'll end your suffering. May you have a better life in the next one.
Protect Commander Bhishma. Stop Arjuna at all costs. Don't let Arjuna get near him.
Hello again, Granduncle. I'm here to kill you.
A valiant attempt, Arjuna. But consider if only one of my arrows put you through all of that trouble. What do you think another one will do to you? You say you are here to kill me. You, Arjuna, are not worthy.
I am not worthy? You yourself told me I was the greatest super warrior in this world.
Maybe. But you are still only mortal. And I, Bhishma, am immortal. I have earned the right to die only at the hands of a god. You can't elude fate, dear boy. But you are still only mortal. And I, Bhishma, am immortal. I have earned the right to die only at the hands of a god. You can't elude fate, dear boy.
Krishna!
This is not your time to die, my friend.
Krishna, no. What have I done?
Krishna, what?
Don't worry about me, Arjuna. You see, there are mortals, there are immortals, There are gods, and there is me.
Stop! Though we fight on opposing sides, in truth I am with you. I have always been. Go back to your army unharmed, Arjuna. And one more thing. Remember what I told you, and remember to fight well. For after today, I am all out of mercy.
They call him unstoppable. They are right. His weapon has a name, World Breaker. They are right to be afraid of it. He is Bhima, my uncle. The battlefield, his home. A few hours ago, I overheard Uncle Bhima as he spoke to my uncle Yudish.
I told you Arjuna couldn't do it.
Bhima.
They were talking about my father.
Don't make excuses for him, Yudish. He cannot bring himself to kill the old man. He's weak, soft, and incapable.
Weak for not killing the man who raised us all.
Bhishma has to die, Yudish. We both know this. And only Arjuna can kill him. Until our brother realizes this, we have only one option.
And that is?
I will go on the offensive. I will take the battle to the Kaurava dogs and wipe them out by myself.
Bhima, that is madness. You've seen what Bhishma did with just one astra. You can't take their entire army on alone. You have to trust in my plan. We have to fight them with a strategy or we will lose. We stand united or we fall. We have to beat them with our minds, brother, not your mace.
Puh! You fight this war your way, Yudish. Let me fight it my way.
Your way will get you killed.
We'll see about that.
Bhima, there is another way. You want to tip the scales of this war right now? Summon him. Summon Ghatok.
No.
Ghatok could turn the tide of this war. He could kill Bhishma and Duryodhana by sunset. He could.
I said no! My son will not fight our war. He has no part to play in this battle.
I am your king. I could order you to.
And I would still refuse. How would it look then to the men that your brother refuses to listen to you? What do you think that would do for your strategy?
And if you die there all alone, then I will have no choice but to summon Ghatok.
You may be my king, brother, but Ghatok is my son. And you have no power over that bond. I have lost too much in the years leading up to this war. I will not lose my family.
It's not just your family fighting this war, Bhima. If you fall,
they fight for theirs. I fight for mine. I will fight to make certain my son never does. I will not fall, and I will tread on every Kaurava skull on that battlefield to protect my son.
I'd heard of my uncle's temper, but until this morning, I'd only seen it directed towards our enemy. To turn that anger against your own kin seems like madness. I'd heard of my uncle's temper, but until this morning, I'd only seen it directed towards our enemy. To turn that anger against your own kin seems like madness.
I don't care about any of that! Just kill him! And bring me his bones.
Calm down, nephew. Wars are won in the mind.
Uncle, if that was so, tell me why that brainless dolt Bhima seems to be winning this war by himself. He destroyed an entire battalion while laughing. Laughing! My two most powerful warriors, Bhishma and Drona, are occupied elsewhere while Bhima clears a path straight to me. And you tell me to be calm, Uncle? Find a way to stop him. Kill him. Then I'll be calm.
He's losing it, Kana, and it's only the third day. This does not bode well.
He has too much faith in the old man and too little in others. When I'm in charge. Why is he meeting with those two?
The freak and the mute? He must be really spooked.
I can't believe Dushala married that man.
What's wrong with him? I arranged that marriage.
You yourself just called him a freak.
That freak holds enormous power. And just as much land, for which I have many plans.
Leave me out of your machinations, Shakuni. I want no part of your games.
Everything I do is part of the grand game. If the game disgusts you so, why do you talk with its greatest player?
Because, Shakuni, I can predict the outcome in your game, and this amuses me.
Is that so? Pray tell my lord, what is in my future?
Cheaters lose. Always.
I'm offended, Kana.
You load your dice, Shakuni. You're the master cheater. But this is war. And in war, everybody cheats.
Hold, men! Hold the line! Give him no quarter! Show him no mercy!
Hold me back? Show mercy to me? Do you know who I am? Or have I already eliminated all that know my name? It's been a busy few days. Pah! Why am I wasting my time with these puny worms? When the biggest worm has reared his ugly head. Today is the day, Duryodhana! What? Ugh. Who the hell? Answer me! I suppose it doesn't matter. Then let's have some fun, shall we? Hey? Oh, no, you don't. Ha! Now to smash your mask open and get a good look at what's inside.
challenge. King Yudish is right. Not even the mighty Bhima can win this war by himself. But it sure looks like he's gonna try. Should we help him, Abhi?
No. We have our orders from King Yudish. We do what he says. Each of us. Excuse me, Father. May I enter?
Of course, Abhi. What is it?
Well,
Speak your mind, boy.
Why am I fighting this war?
What do you mean?
I overheard Uncle Bhima and Uncle Yudish talking about Ghatok. Uncle Bhima won't let Ghatok fight in this war. He said his son must play no part in it. So why am I here, Father?
You have heard the story of how I gained the responsibility of the Gandiva bow at your Queen Draupadi's Swayamvar. When I was young, it was the greatest day of my life to have earned the responsibility of the Gandiva bow, the most powerful weapon in Bharat. But when you were born, Abhi, everything changed. I realized you are my greatest responsibility. You are here, my son, because you are my son. I would snuff out all the light on Darti to show you how much I love you, and I would fight the gods themselves to keep you safe with me. Your uncle is not like me. He has always thought it best to keep his bonds to his family away from his heart, because he thinks it makes him weak. But you give me strength, Abhi. You are the reason I fight this war, to make a better world for you. You fight because you are my son and a super warrior, and never forget, your father will always be watching over you.
There they are, Abhi. Are you ready?
I don't know what Krishna showed my father that convinced him to fight his own kin.
Abhi, I asked you if you're ready.
But I have my answer. I know what I have to do, what my duty is. I know I'm my father's son. I know this is my role to play in this war. I know I was born to annihilate. I am ready.
Not that it isn't fun to watch, my dear Bhima, but the sun is about to set. You have merely seconds left if you wish to... What did you call it? Bathe in my blood today, cousin? I'd use them wisely. Kill him! Kill him!
Stand down, Ashwatthama. Night has fallen, my son. You fought well, made me proud. But the fighting has ended for today. Fighting at night is not the way of the super warrior.
We wouldn't want to be dishonorable here in front of our army, would we, O King? The honorable course of action is to grant Bhima safe passage back to his camp. Isn't this what you want, my king?
Yes, of course. tomorrow, Bhima. And tomorrow, you meet Bhagadatta. And tomorrow, you die. Look at him! It's like ants attacking an ox. Whatever I throw at him, he demolishes them! Damn him!
You call Bhima an ox? Then why not outmatch him? As ants yield to the ox, then let the ox yield to a greater beast.
Ah, yes. Send message to Bhagadatta. Tell him to gather his troops.
My ears ring with war cries and the din of battle. Today's a good day. Come on, lads. You're not trying. The air is rich with blood and sweat. This is total war. And I love it. Who's next? Ah, the second course. What? Hey, not so fast. What's going on?
Let me go!
Tell me what you're running from.
Them! Look at him! He's huge!
No.
Look at him! He's huge!
No. He's huge.
Ha! They toss him as if he is but a rag doll. Burn, Bhima! Burn! Does it hurt? Oh, now that's more like it.
All right. If it has been too easy. I should take this as a compliment. That they finally brought out the big guns.
Where's Arjuna?
He's fighting along 2nd South Sector, sire.
Then double the troops from there through sectors 3 to 7.
At once, sire.
Send the Serpent battalions against Arjuna.
Do not neglect the other super warriors. There is Arjuna's own son, Abhimanyu.
Of course! The young killer. Yes, send more men against Abhimanyu. Against all the brothers. Of course! The young killer. Yes, send more men against Abhimanyu. No Pandu child shall deny me from killing Bhima!
Feeling weak. Not something I'm used to. I don't have Arjuna's skills. I don't have Yudhishthira's know-how. Not fast like the twins. All I've ever had is my strength. It's always got me through, until today. Today, it isn't enough. I never really thought about this. About the day when my strength fails me. And I knew that when that day came, it would be my last.
Hey, come back!
This is the life. I wish I could stay here forever.
Then why don't you?
This is the life. I wish I could stay here forever.
Then why don't you?
Ah, my love. You know I can't. My brothers need me.
And I don't?
You managed well enough before I came.
That was before we had Katokcha. A boy needs his father, Bhima.
He has his father. Don't you, son?
Higher, father! Much, much higher!
But for how much longer? A week? A month? Another year? Then what? I know I will lose you, Bhima. I know it. But it is a hard thing to bear, knowing duty must come before love.
If there was any other way, my love, you know I'd take it.
I cannot leave the forest, but Katokcha can. Take him with you.
No! At least here he's safe. Do you have any idea of the enemies we face? What sort of man Duryodhana is? The warriors he has?
But your brother Yudish thinks we will have peace. He thinks...
Yudish thinks too highly of men like Duryodhana. There will be war. It'll be a war the likes the world has never seen. I would not want my son to be part of that horror.
But her son is strong, Bhima. Stronger than the rest. Who could possibly defeat him? Even your mighty brother Arjuna.
There is one within Duryodhana's court who's equal to Arjuna in all things. I am firm. You and Katokcha must remain here. When war comes, I will go alone. There is one within Duryodhana's court who's equal to Arjuna in all things. I am firm. You and Katokcha must remain here. When war comes, I will go alone.
Resting, mighty Bhima? It seems as though the stories of your legendary strength seem to have been exaggerations. I am disappointed.
When you come to talk. But when you come to fight,
that was a dishonorable blow. A true super warrior.
Shut up. Pick up your weapon. Do you, think this fight's gonna be won by your toy?
What? Impossible!
At last! Die, Bhima! Die! 1 down, 4 to go.
Bhima is not dead yet, sire.
Ha! It is over, Drona. My brothers, dead by Bhima's hand, are avenged.
They throw everything at me. Oh! But I know it's over. There are too many, even for me. Halt! Choose your words carefully, Bhima. They are your last. Words? There is but one.
If ever a day comes when you need me, just whisper my name. I will come to you.
My one true joy in this world. The one thing that was better than my life as a super warrior. Gatokacha.
I am the irresistible storm.
No! No! No!
I am the summoned nightmare. I am stalking fear. I am the terror that night brings.
My lord, the elephants are being destroyed. We must flee.
What? Coward! Victory is at hand!
But,
This battle is not over until I say so! Not until Bhima is dead! Charge! Destroy Bhima! Bhagatata seeks to slay this man. That I cannot allow. They still attack. They are brave, yet they are fools. And they are doomed.
What's happening? I can't see anything. The storms are natural. It's blocking all the wavelengths.
I suggest we move, sire. Swiftly.
What? Why?
Now, sire.
Ah!
Did an elephant just fall out of the sky?
I do believe. Yes, it did.
Did an elephant just fall out of the sky?
I do believe. Yes, it did.
Hurry, Krishna. Bhima needs our help.
I think Bhima has help already. Though he knows it not.
What? What just happened?
Someone threw an elephant at us, sire. Most accurately, I may add.
Why did they do that?
They couldn't find anything heavier.
Bhima! He's in there. Even he's not capable of such things. Is he?
I think we're about to find out.
I should be dead 1,000 times over. No way could I survive Bhagatata and his war elephants. But someone or something has given me my life back. I'm not used to being rescued. It's usually the other way around. Not that I'm complaining. Come here, Bhagadatta. We've some unfinished business.
For a man with such a large reputation, you look a lot like an ant from up here.
It's easy talking big from on top of an elephant. Why don't you come down and we'll sell this man to man?
No, I'm happy here.
I said, come down!
What are you waiting for? Get him!
Ah!
Ah!
That'll do.
Wait. We surrender, my lord. Have mercy.
Surrender? Does such a word exist in this war?
Please, we beg you.
Run. Run fast. Before I change my mind. The storm ends, as it surely must.
He looks for me, but I cannot allow him to find me. Not yet. This is a war of men and monsters. I do not yet know my part, but a monster may become a hero.
What?
You just stay where you are. Bhima, brother, are you alright?
Never been better. So, Elephant Man, how'd you want to die? Standing or on your knees?
Please.
Makes no difference to me. On your knees it is.
Stop, Bhima. It's finished, brother.
Finished? No, brother. It's just begun. I tell you, lads, fighting elephants gives you one hell of an appetite. Give me more wine, more meat, more rice, more everything. Ah, that's good. Where was I?
The storm. Tell us about the storm. What happened?
I don't mind telling you boys it was a close thing. Closer than I've ever experienced. I felt the shadow of Yama upon me. Then the storm came. I don't know who brought it upon the battle, but if it wasn't for that whirlwind, I wouldn't be feasting here now.
Not celebrating with the others, my friend?
I can hear it well enough from here.
Thank you. Though it seems unfair that Bhima feasts out on lamb and chicken, and you have only watery dal.
Such is the difference between heroes and mere men.
You, a mere man? I think not.
My king.
Gatokacha.
You know who I am?
Bhima's half-Rakshasa son. You are hard to ignore. Bhima's half-Rakshasa son. You are hard to ignore. Especially after your stunt today.
Please, sire, do not let anyone else know. Least of all my father.
Your father deserves to know who saved him. You should be sitting beside him as it was your victory today, as much as it was his. Come, join us. Your uncles and cousins are eager to greet you. You have become a mighty warrior, Gatokacha. It is time to embrace your destiny.
I cannot, sire. I cannot reveal my true heritage and betray my mother's promise to my noble father. I shall fight, but as a common soldier. I will only join him, unleash the full extent of my powers, but only if he asks me, if he calls me to his side.
Did he not call you today?
That was the whispered wish of a dying man, sire, not a call to arms. Please, you must understand. Swear you will keep my presence secret.
Until he calls.
Yes, until he calls.
Then I swear to keep your secret, nephew. Until he calls. Ah, you are wise, Yudish. Wise indeed.
Why is he still alive? Why am I so cursed? 8 of my brothers dead, and Bhima walks away, barely scratched? Bhima sits there, drinking and feasting, breathing. I can hear him laughing. Laughing at us, the Kaurava, at me! We outnumber them, 6 million to their 4. But they scythe through my army, reaping men at will. Our weapons are useless!
Stand up, Duryodhana. It is unseemly for a king to sob like an old woman. Stand up!
You are right, as ever, loyal Drona. We have greater weapons in our arsenal. The time for holding back is over. Bring forth the god weapons!
All men desire war. From the base to the noble. From the youngest to the most ancient. Men are slaves to the siren call of battle. But I am its master. Pull the left wing back now! Bhima, get over there and support them! On my way. Hurry, brother! Ah! What's the rush? Who's attacking our left? Who do you think?
Why do we flee? He's only one man. We should attack.
Don't be a fool, nephew. Do not challenge Bhishma.
Bhishma!
Away with you, boy. I do not fight children. Do not try my patience.
I'm not afraid of you, old man. Fight me!
So be it.
Ah! Come down off your hill and fight me! Come down off your hill and fight me! Blade to blade.
Huh, what blade, boy? Yield, child. You do not have a chance.
Yield? Never.
Get down! Run, boy. You are beaten.
Let me find another weapon and then I'll...
You are beaten!
I did not realize I'd raised a fool. What madness possessed you to challenge Bhishma?
Madness? The madness is letting Bhishma rule the battlefield. Someone needs to stop him.
That someone being you? You? A mere boy?
I'm not afraid, Father.
But I am, son. Afraid for you. You have skill. You have talent. No man denies that. When you are ready.
Bhishma is our grandfather, Abhimanyu. He is a super warrior from a greater age than ours. We cannot defeat him. All we know of war and the arts of combat, we learned at his and Drona's feet. We are their pupils still. They are our masters.
Bhishma commands the greatest astras. He knows all the mantras of activation. We have nothing to counter such weapons.
Then why fight when our defeat is assured? Then why fight when our defeat is assured?
Nothing is assured in battle, Abhimanyu. War is too complex for such certainty. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? What twist of fate? Bhishma is not immortal. He is destined to die one day. But we have no means of defeating him at present. We must continue on our strategy to stay outside of Bhishma's range. It's the only way.
It is not the only way, great king. There are such weapons created during an earlier age than ours. Astras even the mighty Bhishma cannot withstand. They lie abandoned in the ruins of a great city across the desert.
Why have you never mentioned this before?
I mention it now, King Yudish. These weapons are dangerous to both the wielder and the target. Like a treacherous sword, they cut both ways. You have the means of victory at hand without these instruments of destruction. You have righteousness and justice on your side. All that is required is to have faith in your cause.
Faith, that is in short supply. It does not heal our wounded. It does not guard our armies from the astras of Bhishma. Look outside the tent, my friend. Look at the fields of dead Bhishma has sown. Faith is little comfort to the widows and orphans freshly made today.
I will go on the offensive. I will take the battle to the car of the dogs and wipe them out by myself.
Bhima, there is another way. You want to tip the scales of this war right now? Summon him. Summon Katok.
No. My son will not fight our war. He has no part to play in this battle.
It's not just your family fighting this war, Bhima. If you fall...
They fight for theirs. I fight for mine. I will fight to make certain my son never does.
Gatoka-chan. You know who I am? I cannot reveal my true heritage and betray my mother's promise to my noble father. I shall fight, but as a common soldier.
Until he calls.
Yes, until he calls.
Look outside the tent, my friend. Look at the fields of dead Bhishma has sown. Faith is little comfort to the widows and orphans freshly made today. Bhima, I want you to get these weapons.
Give me the directions to this treasure trove.
As you wish. I shall program the coordinates into Bhima's chariot. But first, good friend, why not join me in a meal? Start your journey well fed and fresh tomorrow morning.
Is my chariot fueled and ready?
Your chariot, Lord Bhima? I was told to prepare the young prince's chariot.
By who?
By Lord Krishna.
Krishna? that meddling. If Arjuna hears of this, there'll be hell to pay. I'd better go and get the young fool back myself. Do you still have the coordinates Krishna gave you?
Of course, my lord.
And what are you waiting for? Let's go!
It would be my pleasure, my lord.
If I'd asked, they'd have refused me. So I had to sneak out, like a thief in the night. They think I'm hungry for glory, that I want to have fame and have the storytellers sing my praise. That's not it at all. I just want to make my father proud. The brightest sun casts the deepest shadow, and my father shines so very bright. What hope have I against his fierce radiance? There, 6 yojans from here. Who lived here? What lives did they lead? What calamity turned this city into a graveyard? The answers are lost in the dust.
Can this thing go any faster?
The chariot is designed for lighter loads.
Are you trying to say I'm fat? Maybe I should throw you off to speed it up. Are you sure these are the right coordinates?
Lord Krishna programmed them in himself. They are true.
Then why? What? Stay back, I'll deal with this. Stay back, I'll deal with this. Huh. You're nothing but an overgrown worm. I like the way you fight, boy. Who taught you?
My father.
It's good. In your face. None of this hanging back and shooting arrows. He must be proud to have a son like you.
Proud? I fear he would be angry if he knew I fought here.
Angry? Why? You were a warrior born.
He has forbidden me to take part in this war.
Then he is a fool. You were right to ignore him.
Surely it is the duty of a son to obey his father.
And it is the duty of men such as us to fight. Did you pack anything to eat?
My father is a great warrior. That is all I can say. He will not let me fight beside him.
You can fight beside me any day, boy. Now, get a fire going. This fighting's making me mighty hungry.
The city is not as dead as I first thought. Its inhabitants left behind guardians, so their rest would be undisturbed. But their joints creak, and their engines cough. Neither quick, nor living. And now, just junk. The armory. My search is over. Time to claim my prize. Krishna did not exaggerate. There were weapons of every kind. But which shall I take? Easy. Too easy.
The engine's still warm. We're not far behind him.
The display must have been damaged in the fight. I can't pinpoint the armory coordinates. Give me a minute to recalibrate and we'll...
Don't bother. I think I know where Abhimanyu is.
I've lost count of how many I've destroyed. Yet there are more. And more. Yet not enough for me.
Did you do all this, Abhimanyu?
I did, with my new sword.
There are enough weapons here to arm each man 10 times over.
Is that what we want?
What do you mean?
Look about you, Prince. These people used these weapons and made themselves extinct.
If we arm our soldiers with these weapons, there will be nothing left.
It is unwise to repeat the folly of others.
Folly of others? You hear that, Abhimanyu? I like you, lad. But you are right. We take what we need and destroy the rest. That way no one gets them. Have you made your choice, Abhimanyu?
There is no choice. This is the only weapon I want.
Are you sure? It's a cruel-looking blade.
Cruel? How can a blade be cruel? It is but a tool, uncle. One I intend to use on our enemies. They may consider it cruel soon enough.
Why not this weapon? You can't go far wrong with one of these.
A mace? Like yours, uncle.
There is no other mace like mine, Abhimanyu. Not in all the universe.
No, this sword suits me very well.
Very well. Find all the explosives you can. We'll rig them up to take out the entire armory, once and for all. Let's return to camp. If we're quick, we'll be back in time for dinner.
And tomorrow, we shall make war.
Duryodhana's angry.
We cannot continue to sustain such casualties, my king.
All these? Since this morning?
He has every right to be.
The bodies reach as far as the horizon.
Sire, there will always be casualties.
His troops are being annihilated.
Casualties? These are my men! How can I win this war if you let them get wiped out?
But the commanders don't care about the lives of common men.
What can you expect? These men lack quality. Their worth is in their quantity, sire. If you hurl enough rocks at a wall, it must eventually break.
These rocks are dying in their thousands, General.
It is their duty to die, Karna. You should not concern... Ugh!
These men shed their blood for you, General. Show them some respect.
How dare you? Who do you think you are to lay hands upon me? I should...
Should what, General?
Enough! I shall not have my generals bickering like washerwomen. We shall return to the command tent and discuss a new strategy. One that does not involve so much... waste.
Drink this.
Lord Karna, Lord, don't worry yourself. You have far more important matters to be dealing with. Surely.
You think your life is of no consequence?
I am no great warrior, Lord. What difference does my life make in this war?
Even the lowliest of us can rise and shake the dreams of princes. So this is Hastinapur. I will make you proud, father.
This isn't a place for the likes of us, Karna. Let's turn back home.
This is a tournament, father. I want to compete. I am equal to any prince here. I will show them.
And what do you think will happen? That they will thank you for it? That they will garland you and welcome you as one of their own?
No.
Listen to me, son. This is no arena before you, but a viper's nest. Let's go home.
I will compete, and I will show them, but I will not go without your blessing.
Bless you. You have it, my son. Now and for always. No man ever had so noble a son.
Who wants me to shoot again?
My name is Karna, Prince. I have come to compete.
Who?
Karna. Heard of him?
No, Duryodhana. I've never seen him before.
This tournament suddenly become interesting.
Who is this young upstart? I'll have the guards take him away. He's...
No! Let him perform.
But my Lord Bhishma, he comes unannounced. There are protocols to be followed. This is not some common brawl, but a tournament of nobles. But my Lord Bhishma, he comes unannounced. There are protocols to be followed. This is not some common brawl, but a tournament of nobles.
What is battle but a brawl? Arjuna is your finest student, Droner. Let him test himself against this Karna. He will prove himself worthy, or he will not.
You speak as if you know who this stranger is.
I do not know, but he is clearly no ordinary warrior.
A draw! Lay down your weapons!
Curse him! He can't be beaten!
Calm yourself, brother.
Calm, Yudish? How can I be calm when he humiliates me in front of all Hastinapur? In front of Drona and our grandsire? Enough at playing warriors. It's time to see what this Karna is really made of.
What do you mean, Arjuna?
I mean blood, brother. Draw your sword, Karna. Let's settle this properly and once and for all.
What's this? A challenge? Arjuna wants to fight!
Arjuna must be mad.
This is a tournament, Prince. Nothing but a game, an exhibition of skill. I do not wish to harm you.
Draw your sword.
Very well. Let us. Very well. Let us.
No! No, please stop! Do not do it, Karna. Put your sword down. You've proven your skill here, in front of everyone. What more do you need?
He has challenged me. I cannot back down now, father.
This man is your father?
What of it?
A tournament is a contest between equals. This man is a peasant. And so are you. You have no right to stand within this arena, Karna.
I am the equal to any man here. If you have any doubt, then stand aside and I will write my proof in your brother's blood.
Leave this arena. You are not worthy.
Worthy? You don't know the meaning of the word, Yudish.
The man is no noble, Duryodhana. He is not permitted here.
Noble? What is nobility unless it is courage, honor, and skill? Or do you have to be born in a palace to be noble?
This man has no lineage. He has no family. He has no name.
My name is Karna, Prince. You would do well to remember it.
Every action, every feat you have performed today has bathed you in honor and proven your nobility beyond all doubt. Such extraordinary skill deserved a reward. Ask anything of me, and I will give it to you.
I wish nothing, my lord, but to fight him.
Such extraordinary skill deserved a reward. Ask anything of me, and I will give it to you.
I wish nothing, my lord, but to fight him.
I have many kingdoms, yet as Maharaja I cannot rule them all. Anger lacks a ruler. It is yours, Karna. That makes him a king and a noble. Is that good enough for you, Yudish? Let Arjuna and Karna fight.
There shall be no fight. The tournament is over.
What trickery is this, grandfather? Let them fight!
No trick, Duryodhana. The sun has set. The day is ended. Put down your weapons.
As you wish, grandsire.
Cowards! They hide behind the skirt of an old man. Do not worry. Your time will come, Karna.
I thank you for your gift, my lord, but how can I repay you?
All I ask is that you take my hand, as my brother. What say you?
I will, brother. What difference does one life make? A great amount, if that life is a king's.
Reinforce the demon battalions, then march them forward to face Bhima's division. Have your men ready to attack.
As you command, sire.
Each decision a king makes costs thousands. How can he care for so many? Such guilt would break him.
Launch your attack! Now!
A king cannot have pity for the common man, but he should value their sacrifice. That is the burden of kings. They follow the path of victory. The western flank weakens, my lord.
Shall I withdraw the troops, Karna?
And victory is paid for in blood. No! Add 2 more divisions. In the horned formation, trap the enemy. Then, obliterate them.
Ha! Look at them! The Pandavas crumble. They flee! They abandon the battlefield! It is a slaughter! They should have surrendered to me when they had their chance! Yudish, you arrogant fool! Yet again you gamble it all and lose!
Surrender? Yes, the Pandavas should have surrendered. When Krishna sued for peace in Hastinapur.
Yudish is an arrogant fool, Lord Krishna. If he and his brothers bend their knees to me, even now, I shall be merciful.
They will not submit to you, Duryodhana.
Then return to them and prepare for war. We shall meet again on the fields of Kurukshetra.
I have one other visit to make, my lord. To Queen Kunti.
The mother of the Pandavas? Why?
She is your kinswoman, my lord. And surely I should inform her of the fate of all her sons. It is still dark. Dawn is yet hours away. I fear Hastinapur is not the place it once was. May I request an escort? Perhaps Lord Karna would oblige. It is still dark. Dawn is yet hours away. I fear Hastinapur is not the place it once was. May I request an escort? Perhaps Lord Karna would oblige.
Take him, and be quick about it. Karna and I have a war to plan.
Thank you for bringing him, Lord Krishna.
I only fear it is too late, Queen Kunti.
Too late for what? This had better not be one of your tricks, Krishna.
No tricks, Karna. Only truth. Though it may be a truth you might find difficult to hear.
Oh, Karna, so handsome, so perfect, so sad.
What is the point of this, Krishna? To get a woman to plead for the lives of her sons? I expected better of you.
You are right, Karna. I asked Krishna to bring you here so I could plead for the lives of my sons. All 6 of them.
6? Last I counted, you only had 5, Queen.
Yet I have 6 sons, Karna. I would not wish any of them to be killed in this war. And it is in your power to save them all. I gave birth to 5 divine sons, each blessed with superhuman gifts. But before them, there was another child, a son. But I was yet unmarried. I could not keep my baby. My beautiful child. My beautiful son. My beautiful son.
Lies! I was brought up by a poor family. My mother is Radha. My father's name is Adhirata.
You know it is the truth. Have you never wondered why you match the Pandavas in all things? You are the firstborn son of Kunti, a super warrior. All their powers, all their abilities live within you.
No! Why tell me this now, Mother? All these years we have lived side by side in Hastinapur and you said nothing? Why now?
I was ashamed. Forgive me, my son. I cannot undo the mistakes of my past, but let us save our future. The Pandavas are your brothers.
If Adhirata is not my father, then tell me, who is?
I cannot yet say. Look, Karna, the sun comes to greet us, mother and son reunited. Let us begin anew under its blessing. Go and join your brothers.
Duryodhana has offered me friendship. He has shown me true loyalty. I will not abandon him when he needs me the most. The Pandavas have mocked me. They have cursed me. They have denied me my birthright. You may be my mother, but the Pandavas are not my brothers. I will promise you this, Mother. I have sworn to fight Archana. I shall not harm your other sons. When the time comes, he and I will face each other. One will live, one will die. Whatever else the fates decree, you shall still have 5 sons. I owe everything to Duryodhana. He has given me wealth, status, and honor.
Come join us, Karna! Celebrate! Join me, brother!
I have sworn an oath of loyalty to him. He is my king. He calls me brother, yet I am not. What would he do if he knew who my true brothers were? And he who should be my closest friend, my greatest ally, is the very man I've sworn to kill. What makes a man? His deeds? His upbringing? His family? So who am I? Ruler? Commoner? Or Pandava? All of them or none? But I am certain of one thing, that I am Karna.